Football is back, ladies and gentlemen, which now means it's time to get your team's football shirt. But I'm not trying to pay £120 for a football shirt. I'm just saying. But I have found the solution for myself and for you, the lovely audience of the Don Sam channel, with your own coupon promo code. And this is the solution, ladies and gentlemen. All you've got to do is just go to okjersey.com. As you guys can see, all the options are there. Of course, I'm a Liverpool fan, you guys already know. And then this is the shirt. Look how amazing it looks. I'm just going to go pick my size. And then after that, I'm going to choose the Premier League patch. And listen, I'm too old to be putting any player names on the back. So I'm just going to get it as it is. I'm going to click add to cart, view cart. And this is the same thing that you guys do on any website. You proceed to check out, you fill in all your information. And then after that, coupon code Hussam. When you click this coupon code, you get a 8% discount. Enjoy shopping, guys. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another stream. It's Red Pill Blue Pill, ladies and gentlemen. As you guys can see, I went live because we're going to throw Martin and Baylage under the bus, because me and Jem have been here for the last 10 minutes waiting on Martin and Baylage, the absolute frauds. But we are out here. Kings of the Bridge is in the description. Make sure you guys are going over and subscribing to Jem's channel. Subscribe to Amankunian Way. Subscribe to Baylage's channel as well, Ledge AFC. How are you, Jem? You good?
All well, bro. Well, sorry, guys, I've not been around as much. It's been a bit of a crazy one between Thailand and Dubai. But yeah, I'm trying to free myself up some more to be back on here and get talking about the busy period that we've got coming up in football, mate.
Yes, so. By the way, out of curiosity, when are you actually back in London?
I'm going back at the end of January for maybe a month or two, and then I'm going back to Dubai. So from February, March,
no more Thailand. No more Thailand.
Thailand.
Yes.
No.
Dubai is the time zone at least we can work with, you know, because you're just
it goes back to 3 hours, doesn't it, in March? So it makes it even better. At the moment, it's 4, but 3 hours to the UK in March, so it'd be better.
Maybe I'll fly to Dubai and meet you and Paz together and do like a IRL stream or some shit, you know?
Do it, man. That'd be great. We could do one out. That'd be good. We could watch a game or saying and do a match reaction after or saying. That'd be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
so,
we can run some madness in real life. Probably gonna need a couple of mics and stuff. We'll run it because Paz going to Dubai as well soon. So hey, we're gonna have a whole Dubai. Ashraf is in Dubai as well. We got that, so we can do a whole crew thing as well, IRL. But anyway,
sounds good.
How have you been? You good?
All good, mate. All good in the hood. Just lots of personal work going on at the moment. But yeah, always still watching Chelsea. I mean, it's 4 hours ahead here. So when we're playing at 8 o'clock, it's at 12 a.m. at night. I'm up till 2 a.m. watching the games. And yeah, it's, you know, it is the passion of being a beloved football fan, isn't it? You know, it doesn't matter where you are.
Now you know what it's like, eh? Now you know what it's like.
Yes.
Fucking the game finishes at 3 a.m. in Dubai and you're tired as shit.
Yeah.
So this is life. This is life. The game tonight for me starts at 11, finishes at 1, and then I've got Ahwa at 2 a.m. my time. So it's just content after content. It's just it's just
Let me ask you a question.
Anyway.
Who's winning the AFCON quickly?
Hopefully Egypt. Hopefully.
Egypt.
On paper, Morocco is the strongest, but hopefully Egypt.
I agree. I think Morocco the strongest. I think Nigeria are looking decent, to be fair, as well. From what I've seen of them, I watched the game. I'm going to put my money on Morocco for sure.
Yeah, I think that's safe. Because they're at home as well. I think whoever comes out of Morocco and Nigeria will be very confident heading into that final, whether it's Morocco or Niger, because they both have been cooking. They both haven't lost a game yet. Actually, I think all the teams in the competition still left haven't lost a game either. So everyone's pretty strong. But we will be there. We will be there for Egypt tomorrow, inshallah. Big up my Egyptian king. Hopefully he can do what Didier Drogba couldn't. Anyway, let's speak about Chelsea v Arsenal. First of all, before we get to the Arsenal part, talk to me first about your club, because we haven't spoken since the whole Maresca stuff and, you know, them hiring Matisse and everything. Talk to me.
Chelsea are just like a scene of EastEnders, we call it. You know, it's just every week there's something new. You know, it's a case of now Maresca's gone. We got Rosenior, another inexperienced manager that talks very well. Big up Martin in the building. Just see him come in.
You know me now.
Huh?
You? Who the fuck else?
I'm sorry. I was sorting my dad before I go to Newcastle. My bad. You're lucky I'm even here, you cheeky git. Why are we on Champions League, Premier League?
Wow, lucky I'm here.
Good afternoon.
10,000
Jem. How are you?
subscribers, and
Lovely
that's how
to
you
see
treat
you.
me, Martin. Already.
Lovely to see you, Jem. How are you? Well, you've been
All good,
missed. What's this Champions League, Premier League background? Change that.
Change it to what?
Because you ain't winning either of them, so change that around.
Yeah, what? Change it to Carabao Cup? What? Like, it's either this or this.
Where's the blue pill, red pill gone?
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
There you go. Now swap me and Jem over.
Yeah. Switch there you go.
Now you know who your daddy is. Let's get going.
Making demands.
Your daddy's here. Let's get going.
Let's get going. Yeah.
The show started, guys.
But this is your manager.
Yeah.
Talk to me, brother.
Yeah, no, listen, we've like I said, we're a scene of EastEnders at the moment, Chelsea. You know, there's always something new going on. We've got Rosenior in, Maresca's gone, he's fell out with the hierarchy, he's fell out with the medical team. You know, the fact the players are upset. I hear the players are upset that he actually left. It was one of them ones where they always didn't want to see him go, but obviously he couldn't see eye to eye. We bring in another inexperienced young manager who was at Strasbourg. He speaks very well of himself. I've not watched enough of him to know how good he was at Strasbourg. I know that he brought the best out of Andre Santos last season, which was a bonus on the fact that he's good with young players, supposedly. But yeah, listen, Liam Rosenior speaks well, backs himself. They all do, to be quite honest. Yeah, at the beginning, these inexperienced young managers that haven't won things, I can do this, I'm good at that. And that's all good. Don't get me wrong. But I'm at that point now with my club where it's like, enough talk. I need to see action. Like the talking's all good at the beginning, and yeah, I'm this and this and that. But now we need to start seeing action. And we saw against Charlton, and it was only Charlton, a little bit of it wasn't much different to what Maresca's doing in terms of like the way that we play and set up. But I think the difference was just the instruction of each player on where they were. And I'm talking about Hato, who was playing more like a 10 role in the Charlton game rather than playing in the inverted role next to Caicedo. We kept Santos and Caicedo pretty much close next to each other, and we actually played with a double pivot. So little things were different, but overall, arching the way that we're playing in the system, it's still the same thing. It's playing out from the back, trying to move the ball quickly into the attack, and then moving forward quickly from there. But listen, I don't rate our attack. I still don't rate our attack with Garnacho and Neto and Gittins and whatever else. I really do think that even though we have this new manager and, the difference that I'm being told with Maresca and Rosenior is that once we get the ball in the final third with Rosenior, the tempo is meant to be a lot more quicker in terms of how they move the ball into the spaces and stuff, which we're going to see maybe tonight and moving forward. But with Maresca, it was a lot slower. My issue is not the tactics and the system and everything else with Chelsea right now. It's the personnel that's playing in the positions that these managers have got, right? Because when you've got Garnacho running at a Charlton player, on the left, trying to do a step over and his right ankle hitting the ball before he puts his foot over the ball, it's just embarrassing. And he's doing this constantly each and every game. He's just not good enough. I thought Gittins was right.
Bosley though, was it?
Nah,
didn't quite do as a Bosley, so
No, but he can't dribble, Martin. The guy, he tries to dribble, but he can't. It's like, why are you trying to do something that you can't do? That's what I don't get. With him, Garnacho, he's good at getting into the space behind, being in front of goal and direct, and maybe taking a shot, whether it's on goal or not, different story. But if you're leaving him one-on-one with someone and you want him to try and drop a shoulder and do a little Ronaldo or whatever and just a couple steps, he tries to do it and he just looks stupid most of the time. He's just not good enough in that moment for me, And this is going to be part of the issue Rosenior is going to find. Our squad has good players, in my opinion, very good players, but also has inexperienced players, Esteval, Santos, Hato, but then also has shit players. Garnacho, Tosin, Badiashile, you can go on, right? So we're always going to struggle to find consistency. We're always going to struggle because we have to rotate. We do rotate a lot as it is anyway, and you're bringing these players in to keep the bar high, and they just can't do it. So that's why we're always having these moments of poor forms and whatever, which is what we're seeing with us. And under Rosenior now, we're at a position where we can't afford to continue losing any more games. I think we're 7th or 8th in the league this moment in time.
You're below the worst Liverpool since Winston Churchill.
This is what I'm saying. So, things can change. Don't get me wrong, because a good run of form from now to the end of Feb, I've looked at our games. from now to the end of February. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but there's like Wolves and Leeds and Burnley and Palace away, and there's a couple of easy games there.
Couple of easy games, famous last words.
It's just not easy for Chelsea. You know, what I mean? we don't make it easy.
Famous last words.
But tonight we'll probably play really well, Hussam. These are the type of games where I expect us to actually turn up at home and play against Arsenal and do. We've got no Palmer, no Caicedo. Caicedo suspended tonight. Probably Reece James will come in and Enzo will be there, and
Caicedo ducking the rice test. So that doesn't shock me.
Keeps stuck in the Arsenal test. Not Caicedo, sorry, Palmer. Palmer keeps stuck in the Arsenal.
But you don't
test.
play till tomorrow.
Yes.
It's me tonight.
Sorry, mate. It's your team that we drew.
Don't allow Hussam to do that to you. You're below the worst Liverpool team since Winston Churchill.
Why is it a lie though? Am I lying?
It was a lie because you didn't say that at the beginning.
Because you had Roy Hodgson.
How good your squad was.
You finished like 8th or 9th or whatever it was under Hodgson. Yeah. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Our worst ever Premier League finish was 8th.
Yeah, exactly. So don't do that. Don't do that. I'm stating a fact. You're not.
No, because at the beginning of the season, you're saying you've got the best squad in the league, the best depth, all this, that, and the other.
Jem, you carry on. I'm not going to allow them to get away with that. That really rage-baiting comment to get you going. It's not fair. It's not right, and it's not on.
You haven't got the worst squad in the league. The worst.
No, look at it.
That's not. You can't be saying that, especially at the beginning of the season when we were
sitting there saying, "You've not got Charlie Adam up top no more."
Yeah,
don't be doing this. Paul Kincheski's not in your back line.
Okay, factually, worst run of form of Liverpool since early 1950s. Did I lie? Who was alive in 1950s? Winston Churchill. Anyway, carry on, Jem.
Listen, we got Arsenal. We need to put a couple goals past them. They're not a team that we've scored a lot of goals against in previous games. We've struggled to win games, to be quite honest here, against them. We played well against them with 10 men at home in the league, which was good to see. But tonight, I really want to see that same performance, that level, stepping up, players stepping up. At the end of the day, I feel we need to get 1 or 2 goals before we go back to theirs. That's just to give us a bit of a shield, going into that game. I don't really want to be going over to Arsenal's with a 0-0 or a 1-0 behind, personally. I'm not saying that we can't win, but it's not easy. It's just not easy. Arsenal are a very good team and are in very good form right now and doing their thing. We're a team that's just got rid of their manager, brought in a new one, and is still up and down like a yo-yo. That's just, we could be very good and we can beat teams like Arsenal and others, or we can be very bad and just be really bad. That's just Chelsea, it's very hard. But I think we just need to raise our levels, get a goal or 2, try and keep a clean sheet. And then maybe going into the second leg, we can do something at theirs,
That's interesting. You don't think you're gonna do anything at all? You're not believing in your newfound Liam Rosenior. How do you say his name?
Yeah.
Well, they've got the baby Gap team. They've now got Mr. Gap in charge. You've seen him with his smooth looks and his smooth dress code. And he goes with the baby Gap team he's got.
Look, he looks like an interesting lad, Maybe.
I cannot believe that Liam Rosenior is the manager of Chelsea.
Bro, he might.
Is he proper Chelsea? Is he proper Chelsea like Gallagher? Is he proper Chelsea like Gallagher?
Don't even got started on Gallagher for fuck's sake.
You know what's funny about that, Martin? Liam Rosenior being the manager of Chelsea is the equivalent of like Lewis Dunk being the manager of Man City like 6 years from now. It's literally the same concept. Like, imagine,
that was like Manchester City in the 90s,
or like Joel Veltman, be like the right back. Danny Welbeck is the new Arsenal manager. Like, that's what this is. It's just so wrong.
It's just what we do, isn't it? It's in our DNA, man. This is the project.
Sorry, I heard you say, you don't know what your expectations are. I feel like this is going to be the same excuse from all Chelsea fans. I've been hearing the exact same monologue echoed from the Chelsea fan base.
I agree.
Look, this is a huge establishment.
Have you not watched this season?
So, no, I mean,
What's it-
I've watched the season, but I mean, at the start of the season, you guys, felt like you were going to compete. Now, to where you are now, obviously, it's clear that you're not going to compete for the trophy in terms of the Premier League.
Yeah, I
But,
agree.
bro, like, when is the expectation for Chelsea gonna be the Premier League or the Champions League again? When is that time gonna happen? Because how many restarts are you going to get? That's the question.
Not many.
How
from
many
now.
restarts?
Not many from now. I don't speak for all Chelsea fans, but I speak for myself. And my expectations have been consistent throughout since we've had this board. And, the way I've said and seen it is that for the first 2 to 3 seasons, I gave them a pass. I said, listen, they've got to do what they've got to do. You've got to remember, we was in the gutter when we first got taken over. Complete new regime. We were sacking board members of old and whatever. We had all of the... So I wasn't expecting things to happen in the first 2 to 3 seasons. That was gonna be the case for me. For me now, moving forward.
I don't remember Chelsea ever being in a gutter,
Well, we're in. Name me another club that's been sanctioned and lost their owners.
Look. When I'm in debates with Chelsea fans, it's you've been the most successful club over the last 20 years. So me hearing Chelsea was in the gutter from you, I'm confused, bro. I honestly, that's what I'm trying to say.
One second. Sorry, this is throwing me off. Big up to Steven, who says we're all laughing at Liam Rosenior. If he beats Arsenal tonight, guys, tomorrow is Arsenal Chelsea. Today is City Newcastle. Come on, Newcastle. If he beats Arsenal tonight, then sack Mikel Arteta in the tunnel. Even if Rosenior beats Arteta, I mean Pep, Klopp. Every manager is lost to some shitty manager no one knows. Like,
you better hope that he's like some Arsene Wenger, Jose Mourinho, been an absolute ball sack of a footballer and becomes an amazing manager. That's what you got to hope for. Because if you're going off his playing career, I won't call a Fulham great. Sorry, Hull great. Sorry, Brighton great. I'm just rolling off all these amazing football teams that he played for.
Look at you being snobby, huh? Look at you being snobby. This isn't the true spirit of a City fan. What happened to the true spirit of a City fan? Huh? Look at you being snobby. Ooh, we're so much bigger than Hull. You were hugging Hull City fans 20 years ago. Look at you now, Martin. You've made it.
You didn't know Liverpool was 20
now you're
years
laughing
ago.
at them.
You didn't
now
know
you're
Liverpool
laughing at
was 20 years ago. So you get in your bin.
Since when is Martin so snobby towards Hull and Brighton? Wow. I thought you respected the football culture. Now you stab them back.
They're 4 Pete winners, man. We have to respect the City heritage.
Trouble winners.
Respect City heritage.
Yeah, sorry.
Hey, listen, Stephen, here's the thing. If you damn right I said come on Newcastle. You think I want City to win? Call that, brother. Today it's na Jordi.
Yeah, why you not wearing your Arsenal shirt?
Here's the thing. Wow. That's such an original joke. So let's look at these fixtures. Newcastle play City. Do I hate Newcastle? No. I'm going to back Newcastle today. Tomorrow Arsenal play Chelsea. Do I hate Arsenal? No, I hate Chelsea. So hold that.
Of course you do.
See, there you are. See, you break this on yourself. You break this on yourself.
Of course you do.
It's not my fault.
Now you've got an AC Milan fan telling you Hull City is better than Man City.
It's not my fault. It's a colour thing on football. Thanks for the 199, but maybe go back and read a football book.
Where are Hull City now? I wonder. Actually, are they in the Championship?
Jesus
Christ!
Yeah, that's a crazy statement.
Oh, Hull are actually in the Championship.
It's not my fault that Manchester City won a major trophy before you three. Ain't my fault, guys.
Excuse me, what?
Before you three.
Before you three?
Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry, I should clarify that. We're talking the FA Cup. We were the first club out of all of us to win an FA Cup.
Thank you.
So we'll do that. Sorry, I will define it.
Yes, thank you.
You were even Arsenal when we won the FA Cup.
I'm the current Premier League champion. But anyway, let's focus on Matisse and Chelsea.
So don't tell me about Istra.
So let's focus on Matisse and Chelsea for now. Okay. How do we see Chelsea in these next 2 to 3 years? This is the thing I'm trying to ask everyone. Like, because if this guy don't work, it's curtains for modern Chelsea Football Club.
Well, this is why there's protests going on and stuff as well, because people had enough. There's only so much time you can give to try and see the vision or see what they're trying to do, right? But then when you're getting rid of managers and bringing in another inexperienced manager, or you're going into a window after getting Champions League and winning 2 trophies, and you're bringing in £90 million worth of Garnacho and Gittins, like the only thing we can do is just question it and be like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, how can we excel forward and do better than what we did and progress? Because progression's the key when we talk about us at the moment. When when our board's making stupid mistakes or making the wrong decisions, and then it just backfires on us later on. And then when the rivals like you are sitting here saying, how long is it going to take for you guys to start saying you need to win now? It's like, yeah, we want to say now, but our ball don't show that. It feels like our ball not showing that, you know?
Forget rival opinions. I'm saying from a Chelsea perspective. Like, from a Chelsea perspective, this shit is dangerous, brother. Like, you're in a very dangerous territory now, because if the Liam Rosenior doesn't work out, because if you've noticed, Chelsea are going down in manager caliber. Like, it's going.
Oh no, is it true? Signed a 6-year deal.
Yes.
Jesus, are you just giving out compensation packages, you lot?
Oh, it is, Martin. We've got a
calendar. I get a job at Chelsea. So that's
we've got a calendar.
Make me manager.
Yeah, we've got a calendar on the wall of all these young, inexperienced managers, and what they're doing is they're just crossing their faces out.
I mean, every time. Give them a 1-year roller or something. You don't go, here's a 6-year deal. Here's your pension covered for the next year.
Yeah, but you know why he signed a 6-year deal? Because he's a yes man, and he'll do exactly like what they say. You know, like, that's the truth. That's the reason why they hired him. Let's be honest. It's because someone who can do this whole kids thing. Yeah. And by the way, look at Maresca. Who's interested in him now? Real Madrid.
Please go to Real Madrid. I beg you, Maresca goes to Real Madrid. Please get him to
Italy for me.
Is this true? Man City were founded in 1894, and they won
1894 is Manchester, but we were actually founded in 1880, as I would have said.
We were founded in 1892.
But City have no history.
Oh, here we go. This thing. Let me actually check who first won the FA Cup. Who first won?
Well, we won it in 1904. City won it.
So brother, the first winner of the FA Cup is a team called Wanderers.
Yeah, I didn't say that. I said the first biggish, the bigger.
Wow, Martin spreading misinformation.
I'm really
misinformation is crazy.
You were even Arsenal in 1904, so you be quiet. You're getting your box. You're getting your box, whatever you were back then.
Yeah, I can't remember what they were. Woolwich.
Arsenal weren't even invented back then.
This is true. I can't. Okay, first club I noticed, Blackburn. 1884. They did back to back FA Cup.
Yeah, they won about Villa. 5 on the road at that point.
yeah. Villa, West Brom, Preston, Blackburn again. West Brom.
All this talk, guys, but who has the most FA Cups?
You didn't win the fucking FA Cup in 1895? The 1895 FA Cup
who has the most FA Cup? Who has the most
One second. No, 1 second. I actually want to see who was there first. Because this is false.
And you have the most community shields as well.
Okay, out of everyone here, he is right. 1904, City beat Bolton 1-0. And City beat Bristol 1-0 in 1909. Damn, Burnley beat us in the cup final in 1914. Sack whoever the manager is. You can't be losing to Burnley. Can't be losing to Burnley.
I see a comment from someone says no idea. Says no Champions League though, which is in reply to Arsenal having the most FA Cups. However, right, we have dominated the English League and the English Pyramid. You understand?
Apologies, I just misclicked.
We have been one of the major clubs in English football for 100 years.
Trying to get the comment off. It's not letting me.
Say that again. Dominated what? What we dominated?
English football. We come on.
You haven't dominated English football. No, you haven't.
Dominated.
We
dominated what? You not dominated your back garden.
Bro, you haven't dominated English football.
Martin, please. If we're talking about big clubs in England, it literally goes United, Liverpool, Arsenal.
No. It goes
what's going on
Liverpool,
over here?
United, Arsenal. Liverpool United.
Okay, however you want to put
we want
one
more
and two.
trophies. It's done. The United stuff is
Yeah,
done.
however you want to put 1 and 2, I couldn't care less about 1 and 2 because all I know is
You have
Arsenal's
to care.
number 3.
You have to care.
Yeah,
You're about
have
two trophies ahead of us. What are you doing?
bro, and you gained that in the last 20 years. That's
Yeah, so-
because
so
we had the
we've
worst, and the
dominated.
worst 20
We've
years
dominated.
of our history. The worst 20 years of our history gave you the best 20 years of your history, bro.
I just got a quick question.
Have you even retained the Premier League?
That's what I say. Have you ever won it back to
Have you
back?
ever retained the Premier
I
League?
don't
Have
know.
you ever gone back to back?
I don't think you've won it back
No,
to
you
back.
haven't even gone back to back. So what, we dominated?
Look,
Come on.
look.
All
You're
right, Leicester
invincible.
City
Your
have
greatest
dominated everyone.
invincibles team
Leicester
didn't even
City
win it
have
back to back.
dominated. Leicester City's
Okay,
dominated.
so the Invincibles team didn't win it back to back, but also managed to not lose a game, and still no one has done
Guess
that
who
in top
stopped them?
flight football.
Guess who stopped him?
Yeah, here we go. We're going to celebrate draws.
Who's done
We're
it?
going to celebrate
Who's
draws
done it?
now.
Who's done it though? Who's
Preston North
done
End
it?
He was one game away from doing it, funny enough.
I don't hear
Chelsea.
Preston North End fans gloating like you are.
They
They're
probably
not
do,
top
but we
flight
just
football.
don't
They're
work
not
with them.
top flight.
Yeah, we
They're
just
not
don't watch
top flight.
Preston, so we don't.
We just don't watch Preston.
Look at you.
You know, I don't work
Yeah,
with
why
the
you
Preston
wanna do a
fans on a
history check?
weekly basis, so they probably do. You know,
Look
you
at you
never know.
disrespecting Preston.
No, I just said I don't work with them, bro. That's it. I just said I don't work with a Preston fan. That's all I'm saying. The thing is, all this is cute, everything that you guys are saying, but the only club in English history to dominate England and Europe at the same
We're
time
fed
is
up of
Liverpool.
history, man. Why are we still having
It's
history
Liverpool.
talk? Let's-
Yeah,
let's
because
talk
history
about
don't matter to the ones that don't have it, Jem. You went 55 years without a league title twice. You have just as many league titles as Sunderland. You got less league titles than
that. That
Villa.
was back
So
in
of course you don't care
2004,
about
man.
history, of course.
2004.
Of
Yeah,
course.
we were still successful in Europe in the 1990s. So what are you talking
Jem,
about?
the last time you won the league, how old
We
were
won
you?
the
How old
Super
were
Cup
you?
with
Last time you
Who
won the league?
started this history lesson?
And the
Who
Cup-
started
Jem,
this
how old were you last time you won the
European
league? How old were
Cup. We
you?
were still successful in the 90s. Yeah, don't act like we weren't winning trophies.
Yeah,
Anyway,
okay,
ladies and
great.
gentlemen,
We're winning Carabao Cups.
We
Great.
welcome
Let's
you
not even
to
do that.
Old Pill, Older Pill. Today we're going to talk about the 1930s. Then next
Yeah,
week we'll do the 40s.
You know, anyway.
Hey, Arsenal were like Real Madrid in the 1930s. Don't disrespect Arsenal like that. The 1930s were
No,
Arsenal.
my
era.
footballer, thanks.
Listen, we've got to educate the people on the history. Chelsea are history right now because you know
I mean,
last time
all right, then.
last time they won the Premier League was
Yeah,
2017.
blah, 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 blah. When's the last time we won the Champions League? though? When's the last time we won the Champions League?
Jem, I'm not
When's
even
the last time we
mocking
won
you.
the Champions League?
Okay. Jem,
He's
Jem,
not
Jem.
mocking
Me and you
Jem.
are around the
When's
same
the
age.
last time we won the Champions League?
How?
Answer
Okay,
that.
that's fine. You won it. You won it
Yeah,
for
it's
45
not
years
true.
ago. That's fine. You won it 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay. How old were you
When's
last
the
time?
last time Liverpool won the
you
Champions League?
See, there you are. He's changing the
When's the
topic.
last time you won it?
I'll answer all your questions, but can you answer? How old were you last time Chelsea won the league? Legit.
How old was I when Chelsea won the league?
Don't, because
10
we're
years
going
ago.
to have
Just
Wolf
minus
prepared.
10 from your age.
No,
That's it.
Wolfie's going to appear to
About-
talk about Forest. Let's move on talking about history.
Anyway,
16.
We'll get
How old
Villa
are you?
fans
17,
in.
18, yeah, 17, 18, something like
We
that.
know Bailage haven't seen a league title his whole life, so that's different. He's gonna go, oh no! Now Bailage gonna go like, oh no, I was 6 years old, like as if you remember when you were 6.
I was actually 9. I was actually 9.
I was alive when I saw my
I
team
was
dominate. okay?
9. I'm sorry, you were 9. Guys,
alive
he was
when I
9 years old. You know, I'm sure he remembers the league title when he was fucking 9 years old. You know, this is why Arsenal fans really want to win this league because it's been such a fucking long time.
Fuck
Like,
me. Some of
been
them weren't
such
even,
a long time.
weren't even alive when I speak to some of them. They're like, yeah, I wasn't even alive.
Yeah,
Some of them
yeah.
are still-
And-
some of
and
them
Jem,
are
you
still
wanna know
swimming
something?
around daddy's,
Look,
you know
when-
what?
I think like 10 years plus you remember stuff like when I was 10, 11, 12, you know, like there are things you remember. But I'm sorry, like when you're 6, 5, 4, 3, 7, like you don't remember what the fuck it was happening when you were 7 years old. Let's be honest about this. You know, it's just the first thing I remember watching was the FIFA World Cup 2002. I was 7. I vividly remember some moments, but I don't remember any details. You know, 2005 was the first thing I ever saw my club win, Liverpool. I don't claim the stuff in the year 2000 when I was 5 years old because I didn't see any of it. Like, fucking, you think like, oh, we won the UEFA Cup after beating Alaves when I was 5 years old. Yeah, but I wasn't there. You know, I was 5. So Arsenal fans of my age have never seen the league. Chelsea fans who are like 20 now probably haven't seen the league title because they were 10 or 9 or 8, you know.
Yeah.
So they haven't seen the league title with Conte. So
They've seen the Champions
shit's
League,
different.
though, you know. Fair play to
Yeah,
them.
they have seen the Champions League because the Champions League is recent. It's only 5 years ago. So, well, of course, you can remember stuff when you're 15. But anyway, Bailaj, speaking of trophies, of course you think 2005 was bullshit because you're the biggest bottle job in Champions League history. Guys,
bro, no.
One
I'm not
second,
gonna
one
allow
second,
you
one
that
second, one
narrative.
second. Bailaj, let me educate the people. Dida, Stam, Nesta, Maldini, Cafu, Gattuso, Pirlo, Seedorf, Shevchenko, Hernan Crespo lost to Gerrard and 10 sticks. Hold that, Al
And
That's something,
bro, and
that for the rest
and-
of your life, you'll be remembered as the biggest bottle job in history of Champions League. 3-0 up. Rome was built in how many years? 7 years. How long did it take Milan to get destroyed? 7 minutes on your head top. Hold that. Now,
Wow.
just back to Wednesday. We got sidetracked because of Martin mentioning FA Cups from the 1905.
I've got a shoot in like 40 minutes, and
Yeah,
you're on
well,
a-
you turned up late, mate.
You're on
Me and
our
Jem are here on time.
Get
Me
to
and
the
Jem
big
are here
game
on time.
tonight.
You know,
Get a
At
big
least,
game tonight going.
Can we just focus? So Wednesday, Arsenal play Chelsea. Bailaj. Speaking of lack of
Yes.
trophies, last trophy you won 5 years ago. Do you really want to win the Carabao Cup now to give the team the boost?
You know, this is a really interesting conversation on the Arsenal fan base because it divides opinion. You know, a lot of the Arsenal fans are screaming for a Carabao Cup. Any cup will do to certain Arsenal fans. However, for me personally, I have no interest in the Carabao Cup as of now. You know, as of the year 2026, me personally, I do feel if we brush Chelsea past, if we get past Chelsea in the semi-final or whatever it is, I feel that's okay, that's good. However, if Chelsea do win, I mean, good for them. I couldn't care less. We have bigger fish to fry, and the big fish to
There
fry
it is.
is
And there it
the
is.
Premier League. The Premier
He's right,
League
he's right.
trophy.
I like the energy.
and the Champions League the Champions League.
Right.
Because do you know why? Because I'm not gonna sit here in 2027 and listen to rival fans banter my club about not winning the Champions League. You know,
Why?
there are things that happen. Now, yeah, you can say you got to build momentum and you need to win this little cup. No idea. Apparently, I see your comments. Now, that's all relevant when said if you have been winning trophies before, if it is in your DNA, you know, if it is something that you're used to. I understand that's the way Pep did it at City, because no one's going to complain at Pep for brushing the Carabao Cup and winning the Carabao Cup for like 4 years in a row. So understand, maybe Pep made it important. You know, maybe that's the reason why people are thinking, oh, this is an important trophy now, because
That's why
you
we
know,
win quads and trebles.
yeah, because somehow because you need to now
won the
win a
quad.
trophy.
Well,
You know,
we've won
no,
the
let me
domestic quad.
No, guys, let me
That's not
finish.
black
Just
quad.
Yeah, go on. Let him finish.
people are saying you probably now need to win that little trophy to build momentum. I think maybe it might be true for some other clubs, but that's not what it is for Arsenal. What you can see for Arsenal is we have been able to compete in the Premier League. Now, do we go over the line in the Carabao Cup? I couldn't care less about the Carabao Cup. If it's the FA Cup, yes. But Wafsi, what we're talking about here is Carabao Cup. Look, Chelsea fans, if you guys need this, to boost, your morale, boost Liam Rosenior's, stature, whatever it is, bro, that you man can have that trophy. But this isn't for Arsenal right now. I'm willing to move past this trophy. Now, if we beat Chelsea, man, it is what it is, man. It's light work, isn't it? It's expected.
Oh, why this snobby attitude in the
No,
semi-finals?
that
you're there.
attitude is disgusting.
Look.
No.
So basically, he's saying he's got bigger fish to fry. That's what he's saying. He's got bigger fish
But can
to
I
fry,
just
and you don't
legitimately
care.
say one
That's
thing?
fine,
If you're on the third round, I get it. But Ledge, this is the semi-final, brother.
You're
You're there.
You're 3
there.
games away
Yeah,
from winning the trophy.
yeah. Hey, Hussam, you're there, and I expect our second team to be fielded. Do you understand? I don't expect Gabriel and Saliba to play both legs. Maybe at home for sure, but I don't expect Gabriel and Saliba to play.
Serious.
Yeah, but
Maybe
you
it's
rested
a
a lot
serious
against
game.
Portsmouth.
And then you wonder why you get Arsenal fans get bantered over attitudes and trophies when this is the comments you come out with.
Okay, so no, Martin, let me say this to you, right? You have been competing for the Premier League trophy, right? And
Yes.
you're very close to winning that trophy. You're very close to crossing that line. Yeah. What do you need? An irrelevant trophy that means nothing for you, does absolutely nothing for you in terms of stature.
We generally won it with the Premier League.
Let me finish. In terms of stature, in terms of trophy prize, bro, it does nothing, bro. The purse for winning the Carabao Cup is irrelevant. No one cares about this trophy. It literally means
And that's
nothing.
the problem. No, that is the problem. You associate trophies to money.
No, I didn't, bro. I said
yes,
over
you did.
everything as a whole.
Yes, you did.
Everything as a
Yes,
whole. I was giving you the full picture. The full picture.
You just said you just said you don't win any money. You can roll your eyes all you want. Let me respond, right? You sat there and you're going on about you get no money for this trophy. You've not won a trophy in 5 years. And then you cry on this channel, that channel, Talk Sport, Sky Sports, everywhere else about how disrespected you are as a fan base. Maybe if you didn't have an arrogant attitude like that, when you've won nothing in so long, people would have a bit more respect for you.
It's true.
That's why my club wins doubles, trebles, and quads, and your club sits on the sidelines watching us.
This is what. Listen, look. Everyone else can take that respect and shove it up their ass. Yeah, no one cares. No one cares. Do you understand?
WWE shit.
Real talk. Yeah. I'm sorry. You man can call it snobby, whatever it is. You can call it Arsene Wenger school. Arsene Wenger never cared about this trophy. He always fielded the 16-year-olds and the 15-year-olds if it was possible. You know. So whatever you want to call it, I couldn't care, bro. The main issue here is, and I have said over and over again, we have bigger fish to fry. We're not a small club anymore. Yeah, 5 years of no trophy. Arteta came in. Everyone said, "Oh, he's not gonna win anything." He wins a trophy. Now it's, Arteta hasn't won a trophy for 5 years. Oh, he'll never get there. Oh, now he's competing. Oh, he's never gonna compete again because someone else is gonna recruit. Bro, all the shitty excuses, it's been done for. Do you understand? It's been done for. Now, when we win a trophy and when we do win the Premier League and the Champions League, what am I going to listen to you talk about? Oh, please
but can I just tell you one thing, lads?
You've got the best squad in the world.
I don't have a problem with your attitude towards the Carabao Cup because I am similar. Look, if I'm in like the 3rd round or the 4th round, I couldn't care less. But when you're in the semi-final, like, I think that changes the way that I feel about it because you're basically just 2 games away from winning the trophy. That's why for me, I think stuff is different. Like, you know, when we got knocked out the Carabao Cup 3rd round by Palace at home, I wasn't raging or anything because I don't care about the Carabao Cup that much. My problem is now you're in the semi-final and you're playing a rival of yours as well. So that's why there is heightened importance to this competition. Like the Carabao Cup final when we played Chelsea is not the same as the Carabao Cup final when we played Cardiff. When you played Chelsea, there's a lot more. Like, he gets me. I hate that football club. Same with the FA Cup final against Chelsea. The fact is, your opinion overall is correct. Meaning, the Carabao Cup does not change Arteta's life. The Carabao Cup does not make Arteta the successful manager. It just adds something irrelevant because as a football community, we'll be honest, as a football community, we're not going to sit here and go like, oh, wow, Arteta won the Carabao Cup. No one's going to say that. If you end the season just on the Carabao Cup, everyone will say Arsenal failed, and rightfully so. My only problem with your opinion is just one thing. It's the fact that you're there, bro. Like, you're at the finish line. It's just 2 games left. It's just the semi-final and the final. That's it.
And it puts the winning mentality into the players.
Yeah, that is true.
Players there who won't lift the trophy. They'll want to win it.
Yeah, I agree. I want us to, if we're there, I want us to win everything.
I want us to win it.
I'm just saying that's just my mentality. I just want to win everything.
Guys,
But-
I understand everyone's mindset.
Can I just ask
Do
you
you
this,
hear
man?
my perspective in terms of like you're there now?
Yeah, I
No,
get it.
Hussam. No, Hussam. I understand your especially your point exactly. Now, people are right to disagree with my point, right? Everyone has their opinion. However, right, this is my own personal opinion. Yeah,
fine.
you've asked me.
Yeah.
I'm not speaking about the rest of the fan base.
Yeah, of course.
I you know what I'm saying? So me personally, in terms of the Carabao Cup, I like you said, you've judged that cup as irrelevant. I hear what you're saying about, oh yeah, we're there now, finish the job.
Yeah.
Obviously, I want us to finish the job against a team like Chelsea. But my point is, if we don't finish the job, I'm not gonna hold it against Arteta. It's not gonna be on my days.
Yeah, you agree with that.
Like
No,
the
you agree with that.
like the comment that we
agree with
saw,
that.
like the
I
comment
agree
that
with
came up. Oh, please sack Arteta. You know, oh, if Liam Rosenior beats him to the Carabao Cup to the cup final, it just makes no sense to me. You know, and
So what, let me just say
under-
this. Quick question to you as an Arsenal fan, because obviously your opinions are a lot different to others. I think we all have our own opinions. Your energy is that, you know, you've got bigger fish to fry, Champions League, Premier League, and I get it. You're in that position. You're in my opinion, Arsenal are in this position now where they're in control in many ways, especially this season where it's in their own hands. A lot of, especially the Premier League at this moment in time. So if in that, let's say that you don't win any of them 2 trophies, let's just say it doesn't happen at the end of the season. What's your energy? What is your next thought process after that? Is it Arteta's out, or is it we just go again? I just want to understand what you would be saying after, basically, if you don't.
Right. Okay. So now this is a layered question because it depends. Now, if you're asking me if we win no trophies at all, and do I go again with Arteta? I mean, of course, personally, why would we sack him? We've been there over and over again. So it's clear that sooner or later we're going to get there. Now, if the case is we don't win any trophies and then we end up being like 6th or we end up being like 5th or something from being top of the league, then I'm inclined to say sack him. Do you understand? But if we do finish 2nd and that's all we finish, I can't say, guys, please let's sack Arteta because you know we've missed out on winning the trophy for the last 4 years. Now it's a tough one because I can see where everyone's coming at.
Season, doesn't it? Because you've been in control of your own.
Exactly. So doing it 4 years,
you would call a bottle job, really, wouldn't you?
I don't think anyone should be Arteta out if they
Yeah.
don't win the Carabao Cup. I think people should be Arteta out if they don't win the Premier League or the
That's
Champions
what we're
League.
talking about. Yeah, like
That's
why
I was
Led
alluding to.
understood where I'm coming from. I'm just saying you're there
Yeah.
now, bro. Like it's just 2 games, you're gonna win the trophy, so might as well, you know, just put it. Because even like the year where we failed to win the Premier League and win the Champions League, quadruple charge season, I said it was a failure. But at the same time, winning the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup softened the blow a little bit because you left with something. You know, instead of you leaving empty-handed, you leave with at least something. You know, even though it's nothing as big as the trophies and stuff like that. So, yeah. Anyway, let me just do these supers. I'm going to move on to talk about City versus Newcastle. Come on, Newcastle. Big up the Toon Army. Big up to everyone locked in, guys. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Guys, this has been an unbelievable conversation, but we're not even at 100 likes yet. Well, I have some shame. Close the live chat, hit the like button, subscribe. And all my brothers, the links is in the description. Jem is no longer on playback. He's now on YouTube. Kings of the Bridge TV is in the description. Yeah. Subscribe. Ledge AFC in the description. Give him a subscribe. And Mancunian Way is in the description. Give him a subscribe. Big up to my guy. I think we read this one already. They actually won the first FA Cup in 1905. We corrected Martin in front. He doesn't.
1904.
1904. Yeah, Martin don't even know his own club. It's crazy. It's crazy. Big up to Hamid. Big up to Hamid. Says, see when Arsenal win the Champions League. I'm intrigued.
It was confidence. Confident, man.
They tried.
Confidence. Come on, man. We got robbed, man. Come on, man.
Stop showing that Henry picture. Not funny. It's just, I'm just misclicking. I'm trying to get the new comments on, and it's just not working. It's just not letting me click it. Unfortunately, you know, it's just sometimes I misclick stuff on accident. So
Look, I can't wait till this ends. This is what I mean. This is what I mean. Why? I feel like
Where is it gonna end, Robbie?
I feel like a Tottenham fan right now. You know, I can banter Tottenham for as long as I can, but when it comes to Champions League trophies, Arsenal is just just battering.
It's not my fault. I thought Tottenham won a trophy a lot longer than you.
It's not our fault.
Look,
Early in the season,
Tottenham
you
are
consistently claimed that Verts X Ektike combination wouldn't work. I know it was only Barnsley, but do you still believe they can't be played with each other?
What, is this about
Verts
Liverpool?
and Ektike combined against Barnsley. You listen. I've been disproven on that one. You know, I think the fact that Verts and Ektike got 2 GA each versus Barnsley is a sign of things to come.
Your sarcasm also.
Be worried, Mike. The league should be worried.
Hang on, poor Mike has paid £10 and you're taking the piss.
Yeah, you're taking the piss, man.
You're taking the piss. He's paid £10. What are you doing here? Mike, get a refund. Contact your bank. Ask for that money back.
The mad thing about this is, can you stop this, Martin? Can you stop it?
You're taking the piss out, man.
Please, thank you very much. Anyway, as I was saying, before I was rudely interrupted by that sabotage attempt. Here's the thing, Mike. I understand why you wanna feel hyped. But at the end of the day, this hasn't worked from the start of the season. Now, for our own sake, we hope it works, because we need it because Isak is gone. But I think we should try that Verts Isak combination a bit more. And name 3 Barnsley players without looking. I can't. Big up to Adolf, who says Bayer Leverkusen. Okay, not Adolf. Ado, sorry. Bayer Leverkusen went undefeated for a historic portion of the 23-24 season, winning their first Bundesliga title. That single loss. Hold that Arsenal fraud is what Ado is saying. Hey, big up Leverkusen. They went invincible. My manager, Xabi Alonso, never going to manage Man United, by the way, chat. All this Xabi Alonso to Man United stuff, put the fries in the bag. It's just not going to happen. Please. Everyone here knows that Xabi Alonso is not going to be the next manager of fucking Man United. What are we talking about?
Here we go. Slot's been sacked. It's coming, isn't it?
Hey, hopefully. Arsenal 1933, 94, and 35. Don't ever tell me Arsenal have never retained. Arsenal have retained. Arsenal, Liverpool, Man United, and
33, 1934, 1934. Wow.
Are the only clubs to do back-to-backs. We did it in the 80s. City did it, of course, recently. United did it recently. And Arsenal did it in the 30s. So those are the 4 clubs, that did it. Chelsea never did it. Chelsea got to 2 under Jose, and then he was sacked.
Back twice. Back-to-back.
The third season. Yeah. Third season? I didn't have the third season. He says, yet got more than you. Congratulations. You live off history. And now your best player is Christian Pulisic.
It's actually Leao.
Would Christian Pulisic even make the squad of that team in 05? That's all I'm saying. Big up to my guy, Brian. Relegation to world champs. He says, I'm 53, so I've seen everything. Okay, that's fine. Obviously, your age is there. You have witnessed everything with Chelsea Football Club. But you being 53 means that you witnessed 40 years of your life without a league title. That's why Jem can't laugh at us. Chelsea went 55 years without a league title twice.
Yeah, but I wasn't alive. I don't care. I was alive.
Yes, you were alive. Yes, you were alive.
I was alive in 1990 onwards. So my trajectory of seeing my football club is what he said there. Seeing us win everything.
Yeah, for the first 15 years of your lifetime, you didn't see a league.
No, we didn't win a league. That's true, but we still won a Coca-Cola Cup.
And the Milk Cup and the Worthington Cup. Yep, we won a lot of cups. Hey, big up.
Yeah,
big up to Kika. Says no one would start respecting us if they won the FA Cup or the Carabao Cup. We won it under Wenger all the time. Only way to get respect is to win the league. This is true. This part I agree with completely. Look, this is my logic, and even Ledge agreed with my logic in the end. All I said is you're there now. Like fucking hell. Like if this was Arsenal versus Chelsea, round 3. Round 4, I get it. But semi-final, you're 2 games away, bro. What are we doing here? Like, literally, it's just 90 minute, Wembley. Done. Like it's just, and to be honest, I back Arsenal have a very good record at Wembley. You know, very good record at Wembley. Like they rarely lose there. So would I back Arsenal versus
That used to be
Newcastle in
us.
the final? I would. I
That-
would back
that-
Arsenal versus Newcastle. Big up to Fonzie who says, I wouldn't be disrespecting trophies when all you've won for years is 2-for-1 bangers and mash at the local pub after all your
I won't
cupping."
tell you what happened the last time City played Arsenal in a cup final.
I remember 3-0, don't worry. I remember. You don't have to remind. We remember. There was infamous AFTV clips after. We remember.
Whoopsie. It's not
That was Rob Holding, wasn't it?
That was Aguero bodying everyone and going, see ya. David Silva, Vinny Company.
That was Pellegrini?
No, no Pep. It was Pep.
Pep.
No, it wasn't
Yeah.
Pep.
It was Pep.
No, it was Pep. 2018.
I was at the game.
It was Pep's, yeah. That was Pep's first year.
That was Pep v Wenger.
Mm-hmm.
How long has Pep been at City? Mine.
10 years.
Yeah, he's been there for a long time now.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, February 2018. Arsenal, Ospina, Mustafi, Koscielny, Callum Chambers, Granit Xhaka, Aaron Ramsey, Nacho Monreal, Hector Bellerin, Aubameyang, Wilshere, Ozil. City, what's this, yeah?
What a fucking
Claudio
team.
Bravo, Danilo, Kyle Walker, Company, Otamendi, David Silva, Gundogan,
Yeah, what a team.
Fernandinho, Aguero, Sane, KDB. What a team.
Just to
What a team.
clarify, we're talking finals, not semi-finals.
Yeah, this is the final. This
Yeah,
is the
no, the
three-
Arsenal fans signed
Callum
about
Chambers.
Sanchez scored. That was the
Callum
semi-final.
Chambers. I did a watch along in the FA Cup or the Carabao Cup. Callum Chambers was playing for some
Yeah.
shitty little club. Oh, Cardiff. Cardiff.
Chelsea,
He played
innit?
against you. Yeah, he's playing for Cardiff.
yeah.
Yeah, he played against you. Arteta's semi-final record is terrible, so winning this match means a lot and shows our mentality is different now. But top gunners tell you otherwise. Hi, top gunner.
Look, I agree. Look. Young one, whatever your name is. I agree with the first part of your statement. However, yeah, don't call me a top gooner because I'm not a top gooner. You, my friend, are a bottom gooner. Yeah, because I don't know what top gooner is, bruv. The hell.
Wow. Let's go.
No, in all
Let's go.
fairness, it's everyone's individual things. I'm not even meaning it for the prestige. I just think for players, giving you that winning mentality going forward.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Not bothered about the money of it, prestige of it. Come
Yeah.
up for the players' mentality.
Big up to everyone locked in. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Keep getting involved on the chat. Thank you to everyone who supported us. I appreciate you all. Honestly, from the bottom of my heart, big up to you guys. We've got City Newcastle coming up. We'll be doing a watch along for that as well. So we will be hating.
You'll be lovely and warm while I'm freezing my tits off.
Yes,
You
in the
enjoy.
sky. Let's
In
make
the
that
sky.
one as well.
Yeah,
In
we'll
the
be
sky.
in the sky.
literally. How do you see from that high up, like the stadium? Like, do they look
They have
like
a big screen. They have a big screen next to us in the away end.
So you go to the stadium to watch it on the screen.
TV, yeah.
No, you can see it. You can see it still, but you're going for the laugh and the banter and the sing song.
Yeah, you can see
Yeah,
like
your
you
boys.
can see the heads this small, like
Mm.
you know when
It's
you're
not
like,
that bad.
It's
not
like the
that
new camp, isn't it? Where he's just up in the skies.
oh,
like,
I've seen
No, the new
pictures.
camp was actually bigger.
was it?
Yeah.
Mm.
That's man.
You're further away at the new camp than what you are. You are closer to the pitch at St James, which makes it a bit
Oh.
better.
Talk to me, Mr. Freeze my tits off.
I've got to go.
Yeah,
on you.
no, I want to. I mean, I was
Big
like,
up.
I'm going up there.
Big up.
I think we'll take our strongest team as
second.
well we can up there. And listen, first leg's at home, so first leg is at their place, second leg at ours. As long as we come back with a draw, I'd be happy. I'll take a draw there tonight. Come back, slap them up at the 8 yard.
What?
Wow.
So what's your score
Thanks for the
prediction?
content, man. Thanks.
Yeah. What's
Good
your
night.
score prediction?
Thank you. Yeah,
That was
thank
good.
you. Well done, guys. Everyone clap for Martin in the chat. He gave us a 12-second monologue. Well done.
No, in all seriousness, I think it will be
Subscribe
a
to Mancunian Way for more 12-second
right. Yeah, well, jolly good.
Go
By the way,
on.
question for you: what was the Hamza's right bit?
Because you were late. I was just taking the piss.
Oh, right, all right. I thought, where's that come from? Hamza's always right.
He was late, so I messaged them hashtag Hamza was right because him
Like,
and
where's
Hamza
that
always
come from?
arguing. Anyway, tell
No,
me
in
your
all
thoughts.
seriousness, listen, it's going to be hard. St James's Park, especially on semi-finals.
Yeah.
Arsenal themselves last season. It's a tough place to go to when that crowd is up for it and they want you and they're getting behind the team. So we'll have to go up there. We're going to suffer a little bit in the game. We will suffer. Are you doing your teeth live on the show?
No, I'm not. I just like to. It's just the thing.
Oh, right. I thought you were flossing your teeth while I was talking.
No, I just bite.
That is a floss.
I thought, what's he doing? No, listen, they can make it a very hostile atmosphere. And I think for me, the ideal scenario, we've got the early goal, silence that crowd up. The Achilles heel tonight is obviously our back line because we'll be going with young Max Lane again and Kushinov.
Here we go. You're also going to be going with Haaland, and you're also going to be going with Semenyo, and you're also going to be going with
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, that's why I said Achilles heel is our back line. I think the midfield and the forward line will be more than enough.
Yeah,
for me, I'd go
all the weapons. Yeah, your shield is weak, but the weapons are all there.
Yeah, I mean, for me, funnily enough, the game we played up there in the Premier League a few weeks back was just, if anyone watched it, and you probably did a watch along on it, it was just an end-to-end shootout.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
You scored,
game, you missed a lot of chances. That game, you missed
that was a mad game. It was you have a chance, we have a chance, and that's how it was going.
That was the game where Foden missed 2 good chances and Haaland missed 2 chances.
Foden got taken out, and the referee went, "No, there's not wrong with that."
Yeah,
it's like, could have been killed, as Bacon Face said. But no, in all seriousness, I think we should go Doku, Haaland, Semenyo as a front line. Semenyo looked, I know it was only Exeter, and I get that, so I'm not going to jump all over it, but he looked very comfortable on like one training session already. He looked very comfortable on just one training session.
But just like I told Matt earlier on about Verts and Ekitike, Mike, sorry. Thank you, Mike, for the super chat. I'm not taking the piss. Don't listen to what Martin's saying. Martin's just trying to get me and you to beef. At the end of the day, we cannot use a game against League One as measuring stick, of course. But
no, of course,
yeah, it'll be a lot more interesting for today, because today is Premier League opposition. It's complete, and you best believe Newcastle are gonna take the game serious today.
It's a semi-final. When anyone gets to this, and you're right, when you're in the third round or 4, do what you want. You're not bothered if you go out then.
Yeah,
it's like the FA Cup. The FA Cup means more to me as a old school fan, shall we say, because of the traditions of it and everything that I grew up with it here. But you'd rather go out in the third round than go out in the bloody final like we got beat last year. Trust me, losing in the final at Wembley is bloody hard to take when you're there. When you're touching distance from the actual trophy. And not only that,
when we lost to Plymouth and went on to win the league, no one brought.
And the thing is, to me, even everyone knows my philosophy on trophies, which is my philosophy. But Pep is right what he says. For the club, for the owners, and for everything that's going on at the club, they do need to try and win a trophy this season. They have to get back to winning a trophy. And that's why, for me, and not only that, I've always found every time City won the Carabao Cup, it gives us that bounce into the league. Because players, they smell that winning mentality. They smell everything about it. And once you get that winning mentality going, you want more of it. It becomes addictive. So it pushes you straight through to the next one. And that's why, and this, I'm not bantering it, but this is how you end up winning doubles, trebles. domestic quads. You push yourself constantly, and you just keep aiming for it all the time. And that's why I think the Carabao Cup for me is all. And not only that, I want to equal your record. We were equaling for many years, and then you bastards took it over when you beat Chelsea. So I want to get back to drawing with you again. I want this Carabao Cup record shootout.
Also, there's something that maybe Ledge isn't noticing, but I've noticed it. Guys, let's be honest. Most likely, the Carabao Cup final is going to be Arsenal versus City. Let's be honest about this. 90%, okay, I'm not going to go 80%, because we've got to respect Newcastle and Chelsea, of course. 80% is going to be Arsenal versus Manchester City. 80%. I'm going to be sat there tonight, hate watching Man City. I never deny this. I'll be hate watching. But let's be real about this. It's most likely going to be Arsenal Man City. How will the Arsenal players feel if City get one over them again? And how will the City players feel if Arsenal get one over them? That's why this trophy, in my opinion, if the scenario is what I say, Arsenal versus City, it becomes even bigger importance than before. Because if Arsenal go to Wembley versus Manchester City and they're top of the league, and they end up beating Manchester City at Wembley, Man City players are going to go like, fucking hell, we can't stop these. And the reverse, if City beat Arsenal at Wembley, Arsenal players are going to go like, these fuckers just keep getting one up over us. So it might affect the team negatively as well, and positively, of course, if you win it. That's why in this position, shit's different. Like when you're in the semi-final.
Hussam,
yes.
you make a very, very good point and a clear point. A point that I actually agree with. You understand? Now, maybe it's because of my lack of care for Chelsea. That's why I feel like the fan base or people are reading it wrong. Yeah. Now, Man City, I despise. I'm sorry, Martin, but I really do not like your club.
At least you're honest, because Igal wasn't honest.
I despise your club. So maybe if it was a thing where it was Arsenal versus City to get to the final, then I'll be like, win, by all costs, But like the point you have made right now, if it is Arsenal City in the final, that makes it even more interesting. That's most likely what is possibly going to happen. But obviously, we don't know how football is written in it. We have to wait till the game's done. However,
and surely if you face Man City in the final, you're gonna go into that game like it's completely different now. Like it's
City are going to take this lightly. There's many things that City going to take this lightly because we've got other things. That's not the way Pep's already said.
Look,
we have to win a trophy this year.
Look, Martin, I understand the fan base and I understand rival fans looking at Arsenal like Arsenal are the same team of 5 years ago or the same team of even 3 years ago. Periods in time changes. The same way City became the force that they were, is the same way Arsenal can become the force that, Arsenal need to be in the future. Now, does that mean City come and brush Arsenal in the final like it was how many years ago? Bro, not happening. It's not gonna happen. We're not at that stage anymore. And maybe you guys might feel, oh yeah, you guys can repeat, history might repeat itself. I don't see that happening. We don't have Unai Emery at the helm.
No, I don't see City beating Arsenal 3-0 or Arsenal beating City 3-0. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I mean. Like the days of Arsenal getting battered by a City are done. The days of us losing crazy to top teams, even if it's a thing where we do lose crazy to top team, next time we face them, most likely we will get one back. That's the sort of team that Arteta has built over here. That's the confidence I have in the team. This isn't arrogance. This isn't me being on my days snobbish or whatever it is. It's just because proof's in the pudding. Now, everyone complains about, getting over the line. Getting over the line is extremely important. But also what's important is being able to prove that you're able to do something. And in terms of when it comes to Arsenal losing games, or when it comes to Arsenal showing that they're a formidable side, they have shown that. Now, when it comes to Arsenal facing City over the years, we have shown with gradual progression that we have gotten better. Now, to the point where we have battered you 5-1 in recent years, meaning we have gotten better, proof in the pudding. But it's until it happens, no one respects it. And I understand. I totally understand. So look, if it's an Arsenal City final for Carabao Cup, bro, I'm expecting Arsenal to win that trophy, no matter the cost, because like you said, it can affect both teams. If City come to batter Arsenal in the Carabao Cup final, they could go on and win the Premier League trophy. You never know. That could kill our morale.
Which is something
Now,
you
if
do not
Arsenal,
want.
exactly, and now if Arsenal going to win the trophy,
And that's fine.
that could
Like I
boost
said,
our
I'm
morale.
not going to say we're in the final yet. I don't know whether they will. I'm going to respect Newcastle first. We're going to have 2 tough games and we'll see what happens. I'm not going to say we're in the final. I'm not going to do that. I am going to respect Newcastle. And if we do get to the final, you think it's going to be, you expect you win, that's fine. Then you're in for a bit of a shock.
I think there's gonna be a lot of fun. I'll be honest with you. I think Arsenal are gonna end the fixture by tomorrow. I don't think I just don't think Chelsea have it in them with Rosenior as manager to do shit this Wednesday. So I think Arsenal will probably have it over by tomorrow. And Newcastle Man City, I think Newcastle might win today, but because the second leg is at the Etihad, put the fries in the bag. Like, it's just, I think even if Newcastle win today 2-0, they're still going to end up getting knocked out anyway, in my opinion. I think City have too much
I
horsepower.
think we've got to be a goal in it. Because we have shown over the last few weeks we can miss chances.
Yeah, but like it wouldn't surprise me if City beat Newcastle 3-0 in the return.
Yeah,
leg.
creating chances isn't our problem. We create 20 odd chances a game. That's not the problem. It's putting the ball in the onion bag. That's what we've got to now do. If we put the ball in the onion bag, it isn't 3 draws. The Sunderland, Chelsea, and the Brighton game, we had more than enough chances, over 10 games to win those. We just didn't put the ball in the net. It is what it is.
Yeah, like my point is I could see something like this happening, like the game today.
Yeah,
like
I'm thinking it could be a draw. I think,
even the Newcastle fans are saying it, Newcastle away from home this season ain't been good, man.
Yeah, take a draw and we'll have a shootout at the Etihad. But if Arsenal fans think it's a rollover if they get to the final, then you let them think that. Didn't roll us over at the Emirates.
I would love it if Arsenal beat City in the final 1-0 from a Gabriel set piece or something.
So would I. I think that would be gold. Extra. That would be gold. And look, we have Martin here talking about we didn't roll you guys over because you guys come to defend after getting smashed 5-1.
No, we didn't. We defended the last 20 minutes, so use context.
The last 20 minutes. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You didn't watch 90 minutes of the game.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
What's
we did.
going on over here?
I did actually.
How is that possible, bro? You guys came
Who had
to
the better
us
chances
to
in the game? Who had the better chances in the game?
Okay, that's all nice and said. No one cares about chances.
Oh, that's all nice and said.
Bro, what are you talking about, bro? No one's arguing about chances in the game. On my days, who had better chances? No one cares about better chances. Who won the game? And the last game that
you didn't win.
No, exactly, and that's my point. You guys came to Arsenal to defend, which is the first time. Sorry. Well, let me finish. Which is the first time the so-called great Pep, the greatest of all time, Pep, has gone to an away team and said, "Oh my days, please don't attack." Look, bro, that's got nothing to do with us.
What was it? 10 minutes. So how are we low blocking for the whole game?
How are you look? What do you mean? I'm sorry.
If we're low blocking the whole game, how are we scoring in the first time? We had 3 chances in the opening 10 minutes.
Okay, right. You can tell me all the stats. None of that matters. Because I'm not gonna sit here and read stats to you. It does
matter in context when you say we came the whole game and defended.
Okay.
You can't say that when the opening 10 minutes we had 3 good chances.
Okay.
How is that defending for 90 minutes?
Let me finish. I'm not expecting you to not have any chances. This is a game of football. I'm so confused here. You guys didn't defend or not defend. I'm sure you watched the game and I'm sure you saw the consensus from the media, even everyone, bro. I'm not sitting here pulling shit out of my ass.
I'm not
exactly. Well, I watched the show.
You're not who
and
get
show.
bothered by
I
the
watched the
media.
match. No, I watched the match, bro. And
There we
from
go.
the match,
I was
it
at
was
the
clear
match.
the first
I was
time
at the
that
match.
Pep changed his system, bro.
I was
Look,
at the
look.
match.
Look, Martin. I've experienced getting battered by City for years. Do you understand? Me, I've experienced it. The rest of the fan base, we have experienced it. So when City come to Arsenal and change tactics, I'm sure we will notice. But somehow we are crazy for pointing it out. Please, bro. Look. You're entitled to your own opinion, but come on, man. Come on. Like, come on, bro.
Anyway, guys, as the neutral in this, I will say, you get me, as a neutral, I will say good luck, Arsenal. Good luck, Newcastle. And love you all. But just to correct Bailage, by the way, this isn't the first time the so-called great Pep has defended, because Pep Guardiola parked the bus at Anfield 4 years ago.
We defended Atletico Madrid. The problem is these Arsenal fans aren't used to going deep in competitions. They have a couple of decent seasons. They're 6 points ahead. You'd think they were 20 points ahead the way they talk. My God.
So deep in competition.
That was the game that
you are 6 points ahead. You're the fan base who had all your what's-its out when you beat Real Madrid, giving it the big one. We're coming for the world. We're coming for the world. You went and placed PSG. And you went there. Exit door, stage right.
So a team that won the action.
You give it all that, and then when you get beat, you go hide back under your caves or your rocks. Or
no one is hidden, bro. Because this is why we're hated, because we don't hide. This is why they hate Arsenal fans, because we don't hide.
No, you know why you're hated?
Whatever it is, we don't hide, bro.
With you've won nothing. You have got a Real Madrid attitude with a Queen's Park Rangers record, and that is your problem.
That's
Real
frankly,
Madrid
that's frankly incorrect. That's fabricated, bro. You're just pulling stuff up.
Okay,
come on, bro.
I'll change it then. You have got a Real Madrid attitude and a Tottenham Hotspur record.
Get me off the stream. Get me off the stream. Get me off the. Hey, listen. There's no
Tottenham
way.
Hotspur have won more silverware than you have.
Okay, listen. Now we're just rage baiting here. Yeah, we're not actually having a conversation.
Tottenham won more trophies in the last few years than you.
In few years.
That's what I said.
So because they won a trophy
Don't
last
give me the
year.
history lesson, because all of a sudden now, because you haven't done anything in God knows how long, you haven't won a league in what and how long?
Don't give us the history lesson, but you're the one talking about 1904. You started off the segment by mentioning 1904.
No. I mentioned the 1904 when people say City have no history. I use context in what I use, right? I'm not going to sit here. It's like me 20 years ago giving it the big one like I'm some Real Madrid thing. When Arsenal do it, you'll get all the congratulations and the plaudits you want. You can say you're the greatest team in the world at that point because you've done it. But until you've done it, stop the flapping and get it done. Simple as. You talk like you're Real Madrid the way you go on.
Why can't Arteta fans just wait until they win something?
That's all I'm saying. When you win something, you'll get all the plaudits you want, but you're talking like you've got some record that is unbelievable.
Okay. Right.
And then we got Sean, who says, as an Arsenal fan, I 100% agree with Martin. Arsenal fans are way too arrogant when we win. Fuck all. We are in a great position, but please stay humble. Your response, Ledge. I'm going to put myself at the bottom. Go on.
This guy, bro.
See, your own fan base are agreeing with me.
Thank you, Martin, and thank you, Sean P, for backing Martin over here. Now, however, I disagree that we are way too arrogant. Maybe you want to say we're arrogant because we rightfully back our team for showing us that they're capable of actually winning a trophy, and somehow they don't cross the line. But my bad for showing some sort of support. Look, we're in a great position, but please stay humble. The same statement was said to Mikel Arteta by someone called Haaland. And what happened on the next meeting? They got battered 5-1. So same way I'm going to say to you, Sean P, when the season ends, please come and tell me thank you for winning a trophy. Yeah,
You still
thank
won
you.
nothing. What did you win?
Look,
You
when
won
the
same
season
as us last
ends,
season.
has the
Nothing.
season ended?
And
Has
you-
the
you
season
know,
ended? Hold
you
on.
mentioned
Did you
last
listen?
season.
Did you listen to?
No,
Did
you
you
mentioned
literally
last
listen to the
season.
words? When the season ends, come
Yeah.
and thank me for winning the trophy. Because if you're not going to thank Arteta, thank me. Because I don't know what else anyone is
Jolly
literally
good.
wants.
Right, and I will be here if you win the trophy or when you win the league. I will say congratulations, well deserved. I will be the first
Thank
one in
you.
line to do it. But I tell you
Okay.
what, if you allow City to win it, you better stay humble. Get in that little corner. You are getting more
City's not
smoke
winning.
than a cigar
City
club.
are not winning. City are not winning it this year. Arsenal are winning the Premier League. I have said it from the start of the season without proof in the pudding. Now we've got through
How
the
have you
halfway
found
of the
someone
season.
more arrogant than a gal? How have you done this? How have you done
What
this?
do you mean? Bayless is not
Nah,
arrogant.
there's
Bayless
no.
is
I'm not
calm guy,
arrogant.
bro.
I'm not arrogant. Literally,
He's
I'm not arrogant.
arrogant.
Martin.
He's very calm and
Martin,
collected.
I'm very calm
Wow.
and collected, and I know it's true what Hussam is saying, and I am
Yeah.
very
He's
calculated
very
in what I
calm
am
and
saying.
collected.
It must be the show. It's your presence then, Hussam, that
It's
changes.
just, oh, now you're blaming me. So Martin started the whole thing by going like, in 1904, we won the FA Cup before all of you. And then he says,
That's
oh,
when I was
these
saying
Arsenal fans are
because
so
people going
arrogant after
Manchester
winning
City
nothing.
have no
And then he
history.
blames
City have
me.
no history.
I haven't
We
even
were
said
created.
shit. I've let you guys hash it
No,
out. I didn't even
no,
say
I'll tell you what, you gaslight her for this because you go on City have no history. You were started in 2010 and all this bullshit, and you know very much more
and
not.
that's a lie. I said 2008. Do not lie.
Yes, 2008. So shut up. So that's
They
why I
were
mentioned
started in
1904.
2008. He's not lying. You guys
Thank
came and
you.
raided
You won the
Arsenal.
jackpot 2008.
You
Hold
came
on.
to raid.
Right,
Look,
hang on a
they
minute,
won the
hang on a minute.
jackpot.
Don't say that to
You
me.
won the jackpot
Right.
and you bought
Somebody's
every
had a
player at
season
Arsenal
ticket.
Football Club.
Somebody's had a
Nasri,
season
Adebayor,
ticket in nearly
Clichy,
40
Sadia.
years.
Who
Wrong
else?
person
My
to say that
nan.
with.
Robinho,
I've got a
Elano,
season ticket for nearly 40
Stephen
years.
Ireland.
Don't play that game with me. Wrong person to play the game with. Here.
Richard Dunn. Yeah, they bought so many players. We remember those days. Joe, Benjani. You think I
Yeah,
forgot?
great.
Joe
I didn't
Hart.
forget. I remember. I lived
Remember
it.
Nicholas Anelka dunking on your ass at Anfield? Remember that one?
long? That was a long time ago. I was like 4 years old.
Oh, but apparently we weren't created then.
I was 4 years old. Your arrogance doesn't even make sense respectfully because you just said if Arteta wins nothing again this season, you would sack him. Makes no sense.
No, Sean. I said if Arteta wins nothing and we fall off drastically to a point where we're 5th or 6th, then I would sack him because then it shows that we are regressing. But if we finish 2nd, why would I sack him? I that's what I said. Please, bro. Come on. What more do you want me to say?
I think there is definitely a reason to sack Arteta this season if you finish 2nd because he has all the weapons.
Look.
Remember, they only needed a striker. It's not my fault.
Look, that's fine, and that's fine. You're entitled to your own opinion, innit? Like, look, I just feel like
Arteta spent 55 mil. Well done.
Let me.
I'll be honest. Look, as someone who has suffered from legitimate City sharks, I think this City side is not sharks. I'll be honest with you. Like I've seen.
So do I. I agree.
It's not. It's not like I've seen. You know why I think Arsenal will win the league because I've seen City at their best, and this is not City at their best. I'm gonna just keep it 100%. If City were at their best, would I have changed my mind? Possibly, but right now, City, I don't watch City and go like, "Ooh, this is like unreal." Oh my god, because I've seen Unreal Man City. I know what Unreal Man City are like. Unreal Man City suffocate opposition. Opposition can't even get a sniff against you. They can't even breathe. They're just absolutely destroyed. Now it's different. Now opposition are creating chances. They're conceding goals.
That City will never come back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that City was the real
we still won leagues when we were not that City.
I understand. I'm just saying this Arsenal right now is better in my opinion. Right now, Arsenal
than that City.
No. Arsenal are better than this City.
All right, I was about to go
No,
nuclear on you then.
not
You were
that
going to
City.
get nuclear. You were going to get nuked at that point.
No, I won't. Yo, Sean, don't worry.
You
we
were
understood
rage
what you
baiting
meant.
then.
We understood what you meant. That's why I'm saying, because I believe Arsenal are better, I think it's perfectly legitimate to be Arteta out if he doesn't win the league this season. Or the Champions League. One of those two big trophies, 100%. Those are the
Hey,
two.
listen, I've said it, and I've said this on my own channel. If City needs to buy a centre-back for us to even be in this title race, we can get Matt Gay over the line or someone in a similar ilk, and we've already added Semenyo, then game on. Because Arsenal have still got to come to the Etihad. If we can keep this gap to 6, and, you know, they slip up somewhere and we don't somehow, the next 3 games are going to show a lot. We'll see the next 3 away games. So you get through these next 3 away games and we can get Mark Gay or some ilk in,
Fuck off.
then game on.
Fuck off.
Look,
Make your move and put your money down. It's not my fault.
Margay, he's a man of God. His dad's a pastor. He's going to keep his word.
Big
up Margay.
So was Semenyo when he told you where to go.
Listen, it is.
Semenyo's a man of God. He's got a pastor and he still told you no. What we doing here? Doku's
how's
a man of God.
Barcola versus
Don't do
Paris?
that.
Someone here say I'd rather Barcola. Yeah, and so we're gonna judge him based off one game. Okay, guys. So Barcola had a bad game versus Paris FC, and Semenyo was really good against Exeter. We should have signed Semenyo. Is that your logic, Farid? Tutup molutmu, please. Anyway, on that note, I'm gonna wrap it up here. Appreciate you guys. All the links are in the description. Like
I'm off
the
to
video.
Newcastle. Big up
Yes,
the
he's
Blues.
actually traveling as well. Hold that. Anyway,
Good job. It's not playing.
Hope to see you in the final, Martin. Yeah.
I think you want to know something, guys. I think after all this shit, it's going to be Arsenal City in the final. I think we're just wasting everyone's time. We all know Arsenal beating Chelsea, and we all know City beating Newcastle.
Yeah,
Like it might not. City might not. You want to know? I'll tell you something, Martin. The only way today that I go like City are out is if Newcastle beat you 3-0. Other than that, even if you lose 2-0 today, I still think you'll go through eventually.
No, I think it'll be a draw. I just want to get to the Etihad South. Let's get to the Etihad of the South. We'll go there.
The reverse.
What is it? About 40 times?
Than St. James's.
How many times have City been to Wembley in the last 10 years? 40, 35, something silly anyway.
And we only faced you once, actually. That's the funny part.
I know, that's the weird thing about that.
We faced you twice.
Actually, count how many times City have been to Wembley in the last 10 years. And we've faced you about once or twice. Once in the Community Shield.
We had the Carabao
once
Cup
in the
final.
Community Shield and once in the...
No, Community Shield, I don't count. Carabao Cup, we lost. We
Still
lost on penalty. Carabao Cup, we lost on.
That's where Leroy Sané did his...
yeah, and FA Cup, we beat you in the semi-final 3-2. Yeah. So those are the 2 games. Anyway, love you all. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'm see you guys tonight on the watch along, inshallah. Peace out. Come on, Newcastle.